Hello guys, this is again Engineer Marbs Ramos, your instructor in linear algebra. So previously, we have discussed about equations at nalaman na natin yung mga ilang types of equations, and we have already tried to solve mga sample problems on equations. So for this lesson, we will already move forward to systems of linear equations and matrices. So ito medyo mas challenging na compared to our first lesson. So let us move forward with our lesson. Our lesson for today is systems of linear equations and matrices. So information science and mathematics is often organized into rows and columns to form rectangular arrays called matrices, or plural ng matrix is called matrices. Matrices are often tables of numerical data that arises from physical observation, but they also occur in various mathematical contexts. For example, we shall see in this chapter that to solve a system of equations such as this equation, 5x plus y equals 3 and 2x minus y equals 4. So ito, madalas natin itong nakikita nung nag-solve tayo, if you will remember your algebra class, that for a linear equation, it is in the form ax plus by equals c. So these are samples of equations. So all of the information required for the solution is embodied also in this matrix. Later on, nakikita natin na we can solve system of linear equations through matrices or through a matrix. Okay, so again, all of the information required for the solution is embodied in this matrix, and that the solution can be obtained by performing operations on this matrix. This is particularly important in developing computer programs to solve system of linear equations, because computers are well suited for manipulating arrays of numerical information. However, matrices are not simply a notational tool for solving system of equations. They can be viewed as mathematical objects in their own right, and there is a rich and important theory associated with them that has a wide variety of applications. In this chapter, we will begin the study of matrices. So, linear equations. Ano nga ba ang linear equation? So, a linear equation, any straight line in the xy plane can be represented algebraically by an equation of the form a1x plus a2y equals b, where a1 and a2 and b are real constants, and a1 and a2 are not both 0. So again, ang a1 daw, ang a1, a2, and b are real constants, and a1 and a2 are not both 0. Hindi pwedeng parehas mag-0 ang a1 tsaka ang a2. So an equation of this form is called a linear equation in the variables x and y. More generally, we define a linear equation in the n variables. Ano nga ang mga variables natin? As we discussed previously, ang mga variables natin can be any letter, x, y, z. We can even use a, b, c, d, or any letter. Kaso, dahil masyado ng komplikado, kung ang daming letters ang gagamitin natin, for linear algebra, we will just be using the variable x, pero lalagyan na natin ng number sa baba. Okay, a sub number. Kaya halimbawa ito, x1, babasahin natin yan as x sub 1. Okay, then x sub 2, x sub 3, x sub 4, so on and so forth. So x sub 1, x sub 2, up to xn, n number of variables to be one that can be expressed in the form, ito na ngayon, a1, x1, a1 x1, a2 x2, plus so on and so forth up to an xn. So yung a natin dyan, yung ating mga constant, a1 is the constant doon sa variable 1 na x sub 1. Si a2 ay yung constant sa variable x sub 2, and so on and so forth. So again, where a1, a2 up to an and b are real constants, and the variable in linear equation are sometimes called unknown. So it's either we call them unknown or variables. Kung sa algebra, kung matatandaan ninyo, halimbawa again, as we discussed previously, x is a variable, y can be a variable, z can be a variable, any letter. But in linear algebra, tatawagin na lang natin yung x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3, so on and so forth, x sub n. Para isang letter na lang ang ginagamit natin. Ano? So, for example, itong mga equations na to. Okay. X plus 3y equals 7, y equals 1 half x plus 3z plus 1, and x sub 1 to x sub 2 minus 3x sub 3 plus x sub 4 equals 7. So, halimbawa ito, lahat ito linear equations. Ano? Kaso nga, sa linear algebra, bihira na tayong makakita ng x tsaka y and even z. Kasi sa linear algebra, madalas ganitong form na natin makikita. X sub 1, x sub 2. So, again, just for you to recognize, halimbawa, itong x plus 3y equals 7 can be expressed as x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 equals 7. Okay. Then, ito naman, pwede natin itong i-express as x sub 2 equals 1 half x sub 1 plus 3 x sub 3 plus 1. Okay. Given na ang x ay x sub 1, y ay x sub 2, z ay x sub 3. Okay. So, mas ginagamit na yung itong x may sub number sa linear algebra. Kasi nga sa linear algebra, hindi lang 1, 2, 3, there can be even more variables or unknowns na hanapin natin, and later on we will express it through a matrix. Okay? So again, so these equations are linear equations. So observe that a linear equation does not involve any products or roots of variables. No? So makikita nyo, walang nagmumultiply dyan, walang product ng variable. Halimbawa ng product, no, ng x times x or x times y or x times z. Or again, using our yung mga variables na may sub number, walang product yan ng x sub 1, x sub 1, x sub 2, or kahit isang variable, no. Or roots, wala ding mga roots, mga square roots, cube roots, wala din, no. Wala ding exponents, no. So all variables occur only on the first power and do not appear as arguments for trigonometric, logarithmic, or exponential functions. So ito namang mga equations na to, itong sa babang makikita nyo, ito hindi yan linear, no. These are not linear equations. Kasi again, pag graph natin yan, hindi line ang kakalabasan yan. Kasi again, linear equations, kaya din siya tinawag na linear. Pag graph natin yan sa Cartesian coordinate plane or sa x and y plane, ang kakalabasan niyan is a straight line. So again, a solution of a linear equation, no? A solution of linear equations, a1 x sub 1, a2 x sub 2, so on and so forth, to an x sub n equals b, is a sequence of n numbers of s1, s2, s3, so on and so forth up to sn, such that the equation is satisfied when substituted to our variables. So again, yung root, diba, tawag natin dyan root or solution based from our previous discussion. So yung root ni x sub 1 can be represented by s sub 1. Si x sub 2 naman can be represented by s sub 2. X sub 1, s sub 1, x sub 2, s sub 2. Si x sub 3, ang solution niya can be represented by s sub 3, and so on and so forth. And the set of all solutions of the equation is called its solution set, or sometimes the general solution of the equation. Okay, the general solution of the equation. Okay, so let us move on to finding a solution set. Okay, like for example, find the solution set of these equations for x minus 2y equals 1 and x sub 1 minus 4x sub 2 plus 7x sub 3 equals 5. Okay, so to find the solution of equation A, we can assign an arbitrary value to x and solve for y, or choose an arbitrary value for x, for y, and solve for x. If we follow the first approach and assign x an arbitrary value t, we obtain. So sabi dito, yung x daw, no, or any variable, pwede naman, mag-assign muna tayo ng arbitrary na variable. Tulad dito, ang ginamit niya ay ang x muna daw ay maging equal sa t. Ano? So, again, no? X is equal to t, y is equal to 2t minus 1 half. So, paano nangyari yan, no? So, again, mag-assign daw muna tayo ng arbitrary na variable or value t sa x. So, again, dito muna tayo sa equation na to. For x minus 2y equals 1. So, we have the equation for x minus 2y equals 1. So, mag-assign daw muna tayo ng arbitrary value for x. Nang x ay maging equal muna sa t. Para later on, any value ng x, magkakaroon tayo ng corresponding value for y. So, kung ilalagay natin ngayon yung t, no, for this equation, no, for t minus 2y equals 1. So, solving for y, we will have negative 2y. Lipat natin sa kabila, magkakaroon ng negative 4t plus 1. Dividing this by negative 2, divide the right side by negative 2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y, y is equal to negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2t. So, magiging minus 1 half na to. 1 over negative 2 minus 1 half. Kaya, ito yung nakuha natin na parameters, no? So, nakuha natin na values. So, these formulas describe the solution set in terms of an arbitrary number t called a parameter. Particular numerical solutions can be obtained by substituting values for t. For example daw, no? For example, kaya nag-assign muna tayo ng arbitrary values para for any value ng t, makukuha natin yung value ng x tsaka ng y. Right? For example daw, kung ang t natin will be equal to 3, of course, if x is equal to t, x is equal to 3. Kung ang y naman natin is y is equal to 2t minus 1/2. If t is equal to 3, this will become 2 times 3 minus 1/2. 6 minus 1/2. This will become 5 and 1/2 or 11/2. Ito ang y. So, meron tayong value for x na 3 at value for y na 11/2. So, ito ngayon. Kaya nga sabi niya dito, for example, for t daw equals 3, it yields the solution x is equal to 3, y is equal to 11/2. And t equals negative 1/2. Again, sample uli. What if naman ang t, kanina what if ang 3 what if ang t ay 3. Ngayon naman, what if ang t ay negative 1/2? So, pag sinolve naman natin yan, kung ang t ay negative 1/2. Okay. Okay, balik tayo dito. Let's say naman daw na ang t ay negative 1/2. Again, no? Any values, no? Ang sinampol lang dito, ang t ay 3 or negative 1/2. So, let's solve again. So, if x is equal to t, therefore, x is equal to negative 1/2 automatically. Solving for y is equal to 2t minus 1/2. This will become 2 times negative 1/2 minus 1/2. 2 times negative 1/2 will be negative 1 minus 1/2. So, this will just be negative 1 and 1/2 or negative 3/2. No? Negative 3/2 ang y. So, ito naman ang values ng x tsaka ng y if ang t ay equal sa negative 1/2. So, kaya ito naman siya. X is equal to negative 1/2, y is equal to negative 3/2. So, if we follow the second approach and assign y the arbitrary value for t, balik rin naman natin, ano? Kanina, ang inassign natin ng arbitrary value na t ay x. Ngayon naman, what if naman daw yung y, mag-assign naman tayo ng arbitrary value t for y. So, kung ganun naman ang mangyayari, ganito ang magiging itsura na uli ng equation natin. Okay, let's see. So, kung si y naman ang magiging t, y is equal to t, then from our original equation na 4x minus 2y equals 1, sinolve natin yan, magiging 4x minus 2t is equal to 1. Then 4x x is equal to, ilipat natin yung negative 2t sa kabila, will become 2t plus 1 divide this by 4, cancel, divide also the right side by 4, so x will become 2 over 4 is 1 half t plus 1. Okay, sorry, 1/4 kasi ito 1 half, ito 1 over 4, ito ay 1/4 plus 1/4. Okay, kung yung y naman ang naging t, kaya ito, if y is equal to t, ang x ay magiging 1/2 t plus 1/4. Ito naman yun. Okay, so although these formulas are different from those obtained above, they yield the same solution set as t varies over all possible real numbers. So for example daw, the previous formula gave the solution x is equal to 3, y is equal to 11 over 2 when t is equal to 3. Whereas the formulas immediately above yields the solution when t is equal to 11 over 2. So anong ibig sabihin? So kanina nung nagpalit tayo, na si x ang ating arbitrary, nag-assign tayo ng arbitrary variable na t, nakuha natin if x is equal to 3, y is to 11 over 2, so when t is 3. Whereas the formulas immediately above, itong formulas na to na binaliktad natin na si y naman ang t, it will yield that solution kapag ang t naman ay 11 1/2. Anong ibig sabihin? So again, i-reverse lang naman natin yung operation. Check natin. Okay, so that you will see. So sabi natin si y naman na ang si y ang t natin. So kanina nung x equal to t at ang t ay 3, ito yung nakuhang sagot ng x tsaka ng y. X equal to 3, y is equal to 11 over 2. So sabihin natin na yung sa pangalawa, ang y natin, di ba sabi natin y is equal to t. So sabihin natin, i-substitute natin yan, sabihin natin ang y is equal to 11 over 2. So again, dapat anong maging sagot niya? Sa x dapat ay equal to 3. Subukan natin. So sabi dito, x is equal to 1/2 t plus 1/4. Tignan natin kung makabalik tayo doon sa equation natin. Natulad doon sa first equation. 1/2 times 11 over 2 plus 1/4. So ito magiging 11 over 4, 1 times 11, 2 times 2 plus 1/4. So magiging 12 over 4, 12 divided by 4, x is equal to 3. Kaya parehas lang din. So ibig sabihin, kahit saan ka mag-assign ng arbitrary value, either doon sa x or doon sa y, parehas lang ang kakalabasan natin ng results. Okay, so a second solution for the second equation, itong equation naman na to, x sub 1 minus 4x sub 2 plus 7x sub 3 equals 5. So ito tatlo na ang variable. Kung i-express natin siya ng parang ganito, x, y, para siyang x, y, z, para siyang x minus 4y plus 7 z equals 5. Okay. So, parang ganun. Pero again nga, this is in the form na x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3. Isang variable lang na may mga sub-numbers. Okay. So, solve naman natin ito. So, to find the solution set of equation B, we can assign arbitrary values to any two variables and solve for the third variable. In particular, if we assign arbitrary values S and T to x sub 2 and x sub 3 respectively and solve for x sub 1, we will obtain. Again, kahit alin dyan. Pero for the sake of this illustration, ang palitan daw natin sa equation ay yung x sub 2 and x sub 3. Okay, si x sub 2 daw ay gawin nating S and si x sub 3 ay gawin nating T, okay, respectively. Okay, so ang equation natin, original equation natin ay x sub 1 minus 4x sub 2 plus 7x sub 3 equals 5. Okay. So, pag ito pinalitan natin nitong arbitrary variables natin, okay, magiging siyang x sub 1 minus 4 times s plus 7t, okay, plus 7t equals 5. Okay, lipat natin yan sa kabila. May iwan si x sub 1 dito sa left side. It will become 5 plus 4s, kasi yung negative 4s ay ililipat natin sa kanan. Si 70 ay magiging minus 7t. Okay. So, ito na ngayon yung equation. If x equals s, x sub 2 is equal to s, and x sub 3 is equal to t. So, ang magiging equation for x sub 1 is 5 plus 4s minus 7t. So, ito yun. So, again, no? So, if x sub 2 is equal to s and x sub 3 is equal to t, we will have an equation x sub 1 is equal to 5 plus 4s minus 7t. So, halimbawa, mag-assign tayo ng value sa x sub sa s. Like, let s, for example, be equal to 2 and t be equal to 3. Okay, so let's say ito yung mga values. So, automatically, si x sub 2 natin ay 2 at si x sub 3 natin ay 3. So, let us solve for the values of x sub 1. X sub 1 will be 5 plus 4s minus 7t. So, 5 plus 4 times 2 minus 7 times 3. This will become 5 plus 8 minus 21. This is 13 minus 21. So, the answer is negative 8. X sub 1. So, ibig sabihin, kapag si x sub 2 ay 2 at si x sub 3 ay 3, si x sub 1 ay negative 8. Okay, so, ganun lang yung ibig sabihin. No? Kahit balibalik na rin nyo yan, kahit ang palitan ninyo ng arbitrary values ay si x1, x3 para makuha si x2, or kaya si x1, x2 para makuha si x3, pare-parehas ang values na mahanap natin yan. Okay, so let us have a homework for this discussion. Okay, so one, uh, guided by our example equations, no, dito sa finding a solution set on linear equations. Try to solve for this equation. 4x plus 3 halves y equals 8. And number 2, let's have 3x sub 1 plus 1 half x sub 2 plus 9x sub 3 equals 15. Okay, so again, find a solution for whatever number ang pwede nating i-assign sa x tsaka sa y, and even to x1, x2, and x3. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo class, actually it's just like solving a linear equation with 2 or 3 variables. Okay, to give you a hint, para lang naman siyang substitution method in solving linear equations. Okay, so for now, hanggang dito muna ang ating discussion, and the next time we will be discussing this topic, linear systems. Okay, thank you class.